to know more such amazing stories from Indian history, click the bell icon and subscribe to Live History India.
This monument, often missed by tourists visiting Delhi, marks a significant moment and a troubling legacy. Built in the 1860s, this is the Mutiny Memorial, now known as Ajitgarh, which is originally dedicated to the British and native soldiers of the British Army who died during the Revolt of 1857. Today, it is a monument to all those who fell in the battles that raged between June and September 1857. In fact, go slightly further along the ridge of the Aravallis that runs through the north of Delhi, and you will come across another monument that is even lesser known. This circular Flagstaff tower, which was a British signalling tower and played an important role in 1857. The now green and lush ridge was largely barren, with light, low-lying shrubs till the early part of the 20th century. During the 19th century, the height on which this Flagstaff tower was placed provided an important vantage point, and the British used this building as a signalling station. On 11th May 1857, when Delhi was taken over by rebel troops who had come from Meerut, there had been pitched battles within Shahjahanabad, the old Mughal capital, and many British soldiers and their families, which included women and children, were killed. Those who survived escaped to this Flagstaff tower to take refuge. Heavily protected by the British Army, the survivors managed to escape to Karnal, and it is from there that the British forces regrouped, coming back to stage a bloody assault against the Indians. The massacre that followed was devastating. By September 1857, the British had taken back Delhi and in fact razed a large part of it to the ground. After the victory of the British, this Flagstaff tower came to be seen as a symbol of British resistance and perseverance in the Revolt of 1857. A mutiny memorial was erected close to it in the 1860s to mark the fallen soldiers. This tall Gothic memorial tower has the names of over 2,100 officers and soldiers killed, wounded, or missing between June and September 1857, and these included British and native soldiers in the British Army. After India's independence, this memorial became an uncomfortable reminder of the bloody reprisals that followed the revolt of 1857, and understandably, this monument was rededicated with a broader purpose, to commemorate all those who lost their lives in what came to be seen as India's first war of independence. The Mutiny Memorial was rechristened Ajitgarh. Whatever the antecedents, perhaps the best way to see this memorial is in the context of two universal and eternal truths. First, that lives are lost, blood is shed, and pain felt on all sides on a battlefield. And second, that violence always leads to more violence, and the best we can do is end that cycle.